just went shopping and I've got my Nikes, I got my Spanx, my Dove soap. I think that's everything. I've achieved maximum feminism now.
Anita, you forgot the yogurt.
These days, the word feminist gets thrown around an awful lot, finding itself attached to pop stars, presidents' daughters, and commercial products. In fact, it's become one of the bigger struggles facing feminism today. The need to define feminism as an actual political movement and not just something you can add to your shopping cart. See, a lot of brands are realizing that as long as people think that they're woke, they'll move more soda, more t-shirts, more body shapers, and of course, more yogurt, the official food of femaleness. You think Urban Outfitters or H&M actually all of a sudden deeply, truly cares about feminism? Please. But what's the problem with this? So these companies don't actually care about feminism. It's still a good thing that people want to buy products that celebrate feminism, right? Well, it kind of depends. Of course, those of us fighting for gender equality want feminism to be embraced as widely as possible. And there's definitely nothing wrong with buying products that let you wear your feminism on your sleeve. Visit our online store for pins, posters, tote bags, and more great feminist frequency merchandise. But in this corporate mainstreaming of feminism, it is largely becoming stripped of its actual political meaning. That's exactly how the companies selling these products want it. If feminism is just a vague, fun, upbeat idea, people want to buy it. If it's a political movement with actual principles and core beliefs, well, that's less sexy and less marketable. But the truth is that feminism is a political movement with actual principles and core beliefs, so it's crucial that we not confuse buying things for the actual practice of feminism. Visibility is vital for the movement, and we should loudly and proudly declare our participation in it. But it has to go beyond wearing a t-shirt. It has to be connected to a real feminist ethic. See, feminism is a movement in pursuit of the collective liberation of women, and really the liberation of all people. It isn't about what any individual chooses to buy. It isn't even about individual women becoming powerful CEOs, especially if the companies they run still pay their female workers less or don't implement reasonable maternity leave policies. Writer Andy Zeisler calls this practice of marketing certain products as inherently feminist marketplace feminism, because it seeks to separate the label of the movement from its central politics of liberation. For those seeking to profit off of the concept, it's great if feminism is all things to all people, but the problem is, if feminism becomes all things to all people, then it's actually nothing. It'd be nice to think that all we had to do to accomplish our goals is wear the right skin cream, because it would be so much easier if that were true. But the reality is that feminism has requirements, and feminism has limits. You cannot be feminist while profiting on the exploitation of the poor and economically disenfranchised. You can't be feminist while serving in a presidential administration that rescinds support for trans people and tries to enact racist immigration policies. You can only be feminist by actively working for the liberation and equality of marginalized people, and doing that tends to piss a lot of people off. But the good news is, it means that being feminist doesn't actually cost you a dime. Marketplace feminism wants us to buy into the idea of feminism as something purely fun, but the fact is that feminism requires active collective work from us. That doesn't mean we can't have some fun along the way, but it does mean that we can't just buy our way to the world we want to create. We have to fight for it. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, your donations are what help us continue to make the FREQ Show.